Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sanya Sari from class A. Introduction. Domestic violence is a behavior intended to hurt somebody with a very strong physical force in a family. Somebody who suffers physical or emotional injury from the domestic violence called the victims of domestic violence. At this point, the victim can sue the perpetrator in the court for many damage to recover civil remedies. For a domestic violence injury, a victim of domestic violence will claim against the abuser who commits the assault and battery. International inflictions of the emotional distress and severe physical harm. Court is a place where trial or other law cases are held. The aim of this lesson is to increase students' skill in the speaking, particularly about procedure of making divorce claim against the defendant in the court. Scenario: a middle-aged woman is having a problem with her husband. She can't stand living with him anymore because he does care about the family. He always gets drunk the beats her. She decides to make a divorce claim against him. She files the complaints and bring a legal action against her husband in a law court. On her way together, she meets back a student of faculty law and asks him how to get to the place. Excuse me? Yes, madam. I am going to the court, but I do not how to get there. Could you tell me where it is, please? Sure, it is on XY Road. You can go down this and pass the first course road, then take the first turning the left. The District Court of Justice is across the RC Bank. You can miss it. Thank you. Is there anything that I can help you with? You said that you were going to the court. Yes, I am going to report my husband. Oh, will you? Sure. You can go and say the administrative court officer in the court. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. How can I help you? Yes, I am going to bring a divorce side against my spouse to court. Anyway, what is the matter? My husband has committed a domestic violence to me. I am starting to get angry with him because I can't bear on it. Will, wait for a moment. I will read up your complaints. Could you be more specific on the domestic violence that he has done for you? I did a physical violence such as he always beat me and the other thing that where he really gives me money for our daily needs. Sometimes he doesn't come home without a notice. He often gets drunk, and he doesn't care for our children anymore. He forgets about his family. I am asleep, kept quiet, and try to be printer. But now I can't bear it any longer. It makes my blood boil when that sort of thing happens. I told him that I don't like the way the dozen, but he didn't listen. I have made my mind to get a divorce from him and I am intending to sue him. I will intend the court proceeding. I will intend the court proceeding. That's why I am coming to the court. Will madam try to look on the brick seat? Anyway, you can take this matter. You can take this matter to the court and sue him. Did you bring a formal complaint to submit? Yes, there you are. Well, first, you have to fill your complaint and reckon here. We will gather all the evidence in diverse courts from both of you. Is that rings? Of course. You are required to fill out the application form and the divorce as well. If you're having trouble filling out the forms, I will help you to complete the paperwork if you need it. After that, you have to pay for the court fee. Sure, I have finished. Good. We will give you a copy of each forms. Make sure that you keep a copy for your court. We will ignore the court hearing session. We will before the trial is courted. The court hand will look at the cause and then appeals. The presiding judge and judge members so will present over the proceeding when the case comes up for trial or will be heard in court. After that, we will set up the trial date for the case. Okay, how can I know when the trial will be condensed? After all, the documents have been received. Complaint proceeding and revenge during several stand. We will issue a summons to both of you as official letter with the next 4 weeks. You and your husband must obey a summons and serve a summons on somebody. Is that rings? Yes. We will also call you to answer both of you have received as summons and the conference you're coming to the trial. You will have to. You will come for the trial during the hearing session. You yourself, your servants and your children. We will also call you children to end the trial as the witness for questioning the witness in this domestic violence case. The witness will be sworn in before the give testimony. Really? Yes. Both of you will be caught in the divorce proceedings. The case being with a plaintiff. That is, you will bring a legal action in a domestic violence against your spouse. How does a judge condense the trial? Well, you will be stand in court. Then the prosecutions will read out your complaint and accounting of the domestic violence against the courts will the judge listen to. The judge also will listen to your court testimony. So, It is very important that you're called to the truth. I mean, the Jack need the first about will the Jack need the facts about what you read. The children will have to agree to give Dan's testimony in the court. Before the children give testimony, they have to be under oath. I mean that have to be under oath when they have have promised to tell the truth in court. They are sworn in. They are not alone when they are under oath. What happens if both parties do not agree to each other argument? Your husband or you yourself can go for any complaint your errands against your case. If either your husband or you think the complaints are justified, your husband can confirm you're with the domestic violence accusations that you report about. Can he? Sure, he can. Who can the judge make a finally verdict? Will the judge will defeat after listening to all statements then and consider was evidence or facts are works on story or strong. Then finally pass the sentence to the jury. Will the court conduct a trial will after the case brought to the court of justice? No. Ashley, at the beginning of the session, the judge will offer both of your mediation and all agreement with this case is to be content or not. What is the goal of mediation? To find a resolution with both parties of your and your husband believe is fair. The judge is the one who acts as the mediator and is a king of natural party. The mediator does not for either side but account as the points of reason and assertion the parties in recording unnatural argument. I see. How does the judge make the mediation? Will the judge will see if both parties are willing to cooperate. What happens if either side of the party maintains nothing appearance? Probably the parties fail to reach the mediation. How can the mediation fail? Probably the opinions of resolution offered are not far in the accordance with the intents of each of party. That makes sense. Yes, but I will thanks that you take your case to a legal aid pro. There you can consult with an attorney with such as in the law court and you will get legal advice. The attorney can formulate defense or to intense legislation. You will probably get a more satisfactory result. Sounds good. Will, thank you for the information and advice. I am looking forward to having the session. Thank you.